bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chillin' at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket, roll my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. Just started laughing while I'm flashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. Alright, I'm trying to do the thing. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. New York, New York. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Sometimes I hate taking trips to the lab. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I say cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration. The best of them did. Well, that's them. See, I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stress is a. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now I'm cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. I said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me why I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remembered my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's scrapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. Then he told me not to ask him again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. New York, New York. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. New York, New York. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. New York, New York. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. New York, New York. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. New York, New York. Don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna dance slow and stuff. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody. Anybody. You.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got open air baseball for you on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So almost ready to get underway. And today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burnes.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And that is out of play.
7 o'clock.
The 0-1. Up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. And they get the out. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you play behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. One down, base is empty. Goes down, swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him. And now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
And he gets Bregman. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in the desert, and today's starting pitcher, Richard Fitz.
Leading up.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that's outside, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
1 out, base is empty. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Man at first, Ketel Marte now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around second is Gurriel. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2 on, 1 out. That's off the inside corner. 1-2 to count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first, inning over. Back here at Chase Field. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Burns back to work. Abreu measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Venezuela. The next offering misses, and 1-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
2 strikes.
Started to go after it. Now he looked down to third, and he went around. Ruled a swing. So now the DH spot, Roman Anthony. There's the strike.
Burns, like a lot of guys in the majors, played several sports growing up. He was a really good football player in high school, actually, which makes sense when you look at his build. But ultimately, he chose to pursue a career in baseball.
Just off the inside edge. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the catcher comes up to him, Carlos Narvaez. Fastball right back to the mound. Gets it to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Gabriel Moreno. Down and away for ball 1. towards right center. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Man at second. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. No score here in the second. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air, left field, down the line, and it gets by him. Moreno around third. He scores, and they have the lead. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
Swings and lines one towards the gap, and no one can get there. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was...
Runner breaks for third. Ball misses. And the throw, he's out at third. Line drive. Reaching for it, makes the catch. On to the third inning, and stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. High fly ball, right field. Carroll in position, and there's 2 away. And next for the Red Sox, Ceddanne Rafaela. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Carroll pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And we're back. Here's Gurriel. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Gurriel.
And the first offering is not close. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. That misses, and the count even 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Righty delivers. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Jake McCarthy. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ball lifted left field. makes the catch. 2 down. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 out, space is empty. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a 2-out double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right line.
That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that is back here in the desert as we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss.
Nice
struck
throw,
him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Trevor Story now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Knee high, that's in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Alex Bregman. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away. And that's a little high. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Chase Field, here is James McCann.
The designated hitter, James McCann.
McCann fouls one off. Kelly. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. And that one sliced foul.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually gets into the zone. So that late movement causes it to miss the barrel of the bat, sometimes miss the bat entirely.
Vargas, the next to hit, takes outside. Yeah, they talk about cutters as being lane changers because it's more of that side-to-side movement and very little of the downward tilt. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Lawler, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Vargas leads off first with 1 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Duran ranging into the alley. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt, but kept close. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now Wilyer Abreu. Burns back to work. Close one doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. And it's 1-1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss.
Nice try,
Came out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And the batter now, Carlos Narvaez. Swings through that.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And down on strikes he goes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel. In his 6th season, 31 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Justin Wilson.
Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That ball was crushed. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Here's a speed threat, Jake McCarthy. That one off the mark, ball 1. Back up that got him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty status. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. There goes the runner. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The throw to third. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Now the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That one hooked foul. McCarthy, the runner at third. Perdomo over at first with 1 away. Just missed.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And they're all loaded up. James McCann in now.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
That misses, and it's 1-0. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. On the ground to third. Base hit, 1 run in already. Now 2 runs score. The relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Showed some really nice.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Next to hit, Ildemaro Vargas. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Late with the swing there.
1-1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Abreu settles under it and makes the catch. Both runners tagging. In comes the run from third to add on. Jordan Lawler digs in now. And that misses. And that's ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit to third. Fires over to first. Inning over. Top 6. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Just missed.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in once.
On the ground at first. And he handles it himself for the out. And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Foul ball there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Up and in, and it's 2-1. Just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Count's full.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips. Now fly ball to right center. Carroll settles underneath it. Corrals it. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. This is Corbin Carroll. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner on the go. Throw to third. He's safe. Hit on the ground to short. Story sends it to first. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. Here's Ketel Marte. He's already homered in this game. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
And a foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's even up.
Low.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Rafaela on the run, sends it over to first. What a play. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armas. Just some tremendous rosters back then. And I loved as a kid getting on the BART train, the Bay Area Rapid Transit, pulling up right there to the stadium and then going in and watching the game.
Swings through that one. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Those swings, says Freddie Ferguson. The Red Sox hitless so far in the game.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down.
Fly ball down the line. Gurriel trying to get there. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here in the desert, set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Line drive, Adam in center field. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, James McCann. That's hard hit in the line. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the 8th, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Oh, and this one's hammered, and it's not coming back. And there goes the bid in history. And there goes the perfect game on the homer. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 8-1. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
This one in the air, center field. Nabs it, and there's one down. So digging in, Carlos Narvaez. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard hit left side. Perdomo on to first. That's it out. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That's towards center. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas. Wilson back to work. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, these Diamondbacks, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Man at first, nobody out. Jordan Lawler stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Squirts away a little bit.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Vargas aboard here at first with nobody out. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Corbin Carroll will hit next. Finds its way through, base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered here in this one. Gurriel gets a piece. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he went around. Just enough that time. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. One